So you're on a call with a prospect, things are going well, they like what you're saying, they seem to be keen to work with you. You're about to touch down in that end zone. You can almost smell the sweet, sweet Benjamins waiting for you on the other side of this deal. And then they hit you with a Mike Tyson right hook. And they ask about your experience. Problem is, you don't have any, okay? You're green, you're new, and you frankly don't really have any experience writing for any paying clients yet, so what do?
I don't know.
Earlier today, I got a question from one of my students. He says, I got on a call with a client and he asked me about my experience. I don't have any, and I don't want to lie, but also I know that his emails aren't great and I can really help him. I fumbled, I didn't know what to say, I dropped the ball. How should I handle this next time? He also goes on to add, thanks bro, you're the best, CMB is absolute fire, quitting my job on Friday. Dude, I love to hear it.
Yeah, boy.
Appreciate the compliments. Secondly, what is the SOP here, Sean? Father Moo, huh? Pal, what is the correct course of action in this circumstance? Do we lie? Do we admit we have no experience and lose the deal? What's the go? Well, firstly, what we don't want to do is freeze up like a clam and sale lost. Because remember that on a sales call, what matters way more than the words that you say is your tonality, okay? You could literally say, John, it's not a question of if I have experience. I think a more important question to ask ourselves is, why did Hardwell turn into a techno producer?
I don't know.
Seriously, he's the king of big room, he retires at his peak in 2018, and then he breaks his 3-year hiatus headlining Ultra, and he comes back with techno? I can't understand. Anyway, stop distracting me. So as I was saying before, my two packages are 2K for email or 3K for email plus a daily social media post. Which one sounds better to you? You could literally say, right, if your tonality was right, and you got that question, tell me about your experience. You could, dead set, you could say, to be honest, man, the truth is, I've actually never had a single paying client, but I've learned and I've studied from the best in the game. I've invested thousands into copywriting coaching. I know this niche like the back of my hand. I have been through your funnels, I've read your copy, and I'm absolutely confident that I can crush this for you. If you said that in that tonality, you would probably stand a fighting chance of closing them. That would be a pretty good way to handle it. And if I was the client, I would probably honestly say, all right, kid, all right, hot shot, I'll give you a shot.
Oh shit, here we go again.
But there is an even better way that we can handle it, and that is to
lie through your teeth. Facebook ads? Paid traffic? I was born in the fires of paid traffic. I didn't see organic until I was already a man. Do you know who I am? Do you know who you're dealing with? I invented paid traffic. That's right, John. I am Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, so we probably don't want to do that either. The way we handle this question is we dodge, okay? Question. Question.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
If you're an email copywriter and you're on a call with a fitness coach and he says, do you have any experience writing Facebook ads? And you've never written one before, okay, you say, I've been writing copy in the fitness niche for a long time now, and I'm more than confident that I can absolutely crush it for you. You're not lying, you're not saying you have experience writing Facebook ads, you are simply reassuring him that you can get results. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, business owners don't actually care if you have experience. They don't care if you have a portfolio, if you have a website, if you have testimonials, nothing. The only thing that business owners actually care about is if you can bring them results. Yes or no? And their metric, their way of asking this is questions like, do you have experience? Show me your portfolio. Can you show me some testimonials? That's how they kind of gauge it, because they don't really, they're not a psychic, okay? They don't really have anything else to gauge it off. Okay, so you get hired for Facebook ads. Congratulations, but you've only ever written emails. Now what, Sean? Huh? What am I supposed to do now? Great, look at the hole I've dug myself. What am I supposed to do? How do I learn? Well, you figure it out, okay? Firstly, if you already have fundamental copywriting skills from email, the same exact principles still translate to every other type of copy, okay? You grab their attention with a benefit-rich, curiosity-provoking question or statement. You dig into their pain points, okay? Position your product or service as a solution, and then you transition into a call to action. The framework is the same, okay? So don't reject yourself just because you haven't taken a how to write Facebook ads course. And you know what? You wanna know a little secret? All right, I've been saying this for 3 years now, but the best copy, the best marketing strategies, the best ads, the best funnels in the world are not hiding anywhere. They are visible. They are in plain sight, right in front of you, waiting for you to study and model. Go to Facebook ads library, look at the biggest names there, look at the ads that have been running for a long time, okay? And click the link, go through the funnel, go through the entire thing, study and model those, because clearly they're working or they would not have been running for so long. And by all means, of course, go ahead, go buy Facebook ads training, okay? Go do all that stuff, right? And if you're in CMB, well then dude, we have not only 1, but 4 badass copywriting coaches. We have Matt, Nico, Sam, and Tyler, who have made well over $100 million for their clients combined. Probably honestly over 200 million at this point. Jump on the weekly calls with them, get feedback on your copy, learn, improve. That's how you get better. Okay, but if you're watching this, you're probably not in CMB, unfortunately. Fortunately, that is fixable, okay? But for now, just remember, you are getting paid to work it out. That is literally your job as a copywriter. Just like if someone asks you to write for a niche that you've never written for before, your response is the same. Yeah, dude, absolutely, 100%. I'm super familiar with that niche and I'm more than confident that I can crush it for you. Your job as a copywriter or as a content writer is to be a chameleon, okay, and write about a wide variety of topics and niches with authority. It's part of the research process that you are getting paid to do. And you don't need to be an expert on the subject, okay? You only need to know the desires and the pain points of that niche. If you're selling ultrasound therapy, okay, you don't need to be an expert in sonography or the technology, okay? You don't even have to have a fucking clue how the machine works, to be perfectly honest. You need to know who needs that service and why they're coming in for that service. That is it. And then you ethically push their buttons and persuade them to do what's best for them, which is most likely going to be for them to come in and get some treatment. Like, oh, you have a sore knee. I know what that's like. You know, that annoying niggling and sharp jolt every time you stand up. It hurts to be on your feet. So, you know, you found yourself resigned a lot to the couch lately. Grandpa, come out and play, chime your grandkids. They look so happy. Will I ever be able to pick her up and swing around like I used to? I've already put on 5 pounds and I've no energy or motivation to do anything anymore. Is this really what the rest of my life is gonna look like? From my bed to the couch, back to my bed? Nope, doesn't have to be this way. Come into our clinic for a free ultrasound and our doctors will have you walking normally again within just a week. Just like the 460 other people just like you who have come in to see us. Book in for a free consultation here. Link. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, job done. I don't even know what the fuck I'm selling. It's literally just research, okay? I could go into literally almost any niche and start crushing it for them within 48 hours because I know how to do the research. And for basic shit like SEO, websites, funnels, setting up an automation and tech stuff, you can learn literally all of that just from Google and YouTube, okay? And if you're committed to figuring out and you actually care about getting your clients results, then you honestly probably do better than like 90% of the freelancers who are out there. The only thing I would stay away from would be like high level business strategy, you know, big brain shit like, you know, hey, can you help me optimize my entire sales pipeline or train my sales team, right? That's not something you can learn in 10 minutes from a quick Google search. That is something that they do really well to hire like a legit expert for. Okay, when in doubt, use what I call the Fiverr test. Can I hire someone to do this on Fiverr? If the answer is yes, then it is probably a commodity, so just accept the project, okay, because you can probably learn it within an hour or two. What I'm really trying to get at here is that honestly, by far, one of the biggest problems with newer freelancers is that frankly, they just lack belief in themselves. And if you lack belief in yourself, you're gonna reject yourself, you're gonna disqualify yourself from opportunity after opportunity because you're not ready yet or you're not an expert, okay? Here's the thing. This ain't college, pal. This ain't high school, okay? This isn't university. No one is going to pat you on the back, give you a piece of paper and a funny little square hat and say, "You're ready now, Johnny. Get out there into the big wide world and make some moves," okay? This is real life. It is up to you and only you to make that call. So as soon as you feel like your copy is up to about par with what's out there, start going after clients, okay? Start putting your hand up for opportunities. You're gonna accelerate your learning curve 10 times faster when you're writing for actual clients, okay? Because you're gonna be able to test stuff, you're gonna see what works, what doesn't work firsthand, all right? You're gonna learn so much about business and digital marketing and see how your little piece of, email copy or whatever fits into the machine as a whole. And you're getting paid to learn, which is way better. I have over a dozen students who've worked with 8-figure clients, and guess what? Okay, they're not necessarily the best copywriters in CMB. Some of them definitely are, but others are just, frankly, good enough. And for the angry Karen who responded to my email the other day with, Sean, 8 or 9 figures, seriously? You have people doing copy for Fortune 500 CEOs? I don't think so. Dislike, unsub.
Nope.
Listen here, Karen, okay, firstly, making $10 million a year does not qualify you even remotely close, okay, to a Fortune 500 company. To be honest, I looked it up the other day, the absolute minimum to qualify is you have to be making like 46 mil a year or something like that, right? Well into the 8-figure range. But yes, okay, yes, Karen, Callie, Katie, whatever you prefer to be called, there are more than a dozen of my students who are writing for 8 and 9-figure clients. Just a few off the top of my head. I don't know, let's see. Ray Pang, Luca Meneghetti, Josh Copeland, Nico Sanchez, Matthew Volkwin, Renzo Guravara, Sneha Jain, Blake Nakamura. I could go on and on, right? The only difference between these people and people not writing for 8-figure companies is that they didn't reject themselves first.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Tell me, have you ever seen a dude with a girl way out of his league? Like, a quiet, unsuspecting kid with freckles all over his cheeks, probably weighs like 80 pounds, soaking wet, who somehow, by some miracle, manages to nail down the most popular kid in school? What's the secret? I wouldn't know. I was not good with girls, or guys, or talking to human beings when I was in school. Still not, clearly. But anyway, right, what's the secret? It's just ask them out. Fucking mind-blowing. Right, you see, guys are often afraid of approaching a girl who is like, too beautiful or popular or whatever. So, they're too intimidated by her and they feel like, they're gonna get rejected. So what's the point in asking anyway, right? I'm just gonna get rejected. So the popular girl, honestly, often remains single for a very long time because no one has the goddamn balls to talk to her, really. Guilty as charged.
What?
Right, but once the shy kid grows a pair and talks to her and, I don't know, asks her out or whatever, she finds that, actually this dude's not so boring. And they, next thing you know, they're pumping out a couple of kids. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But, right, they end up dating or whatever. And he's making everyone at the ball super jealous.
Sean, did you suddenly become a fucking dating coach? I didn't subscribe for this shit, okay? I followed you for advice on how to get copywriting clients, none of this dating bullshit, okay? Frankly, I'm not trying to get girls. Do I look like a man? I didn't think so, okay? So, can we please keep the content relevant? Because my hand is hovering extremely close to the unsubscribe button right now.
No, Karen, I didn't become a dating coach, right? I'm just pointing out the similarities between getting a date and getting a client who is, quote unquote, way out of your league. The mistake most freelancers make is not even reaching out to the whale clients. They reject themselves first before even giving the client a chance to reject them. Yes, you may end up getting rejected and humiliated when you approach the 8-figure prospect, okay? I'll be honest, your chances of signing them as a client is probably under 1% if you send them an email. But your chances of signing them as a client if you don't send them an email is 0%. And 1% is infinitely more than 0%. Quick maths, you can take that one to the bank. Okay, don't reject yourself before the prospect rejects you. Because here's the thing, almost everyone else, even people who are way more experienced and qualified than you, still don't think they are experienced and qualified enough. And so guess what? They don't even bother reaching out to the person. But if you reach out to them, you might actually end up signing them as a client and making all your colleagues jealous. So take the chance, shoot the message, and of course, don't forget to follow up. Done. We're done, alright? Fucking done!